Hello, my friends. Coming at you from the tow truck. Just wanted to let you know I spoke yesterday, gave a speech at Arvol's Intentional Communities Conference. Had a lot of fun doing it and listening to the other speakers. I was honored to have my name on the bill next to the illustrious figures of Jared Taylor and Eustace Stridham. There were quite a few people there who are doing a lot of good work, and I was happy to be among them. But you know, as the representative of the conspiracy theorist contingent of the online ethno-nationalist right wing, I had to approach the subject from the angle of secret societies, and basically I tried to do two things with the speech. I tried to create a plausible impression for the audience that secret societies have been indispensable tools or technologies of power that go back to prehistory, and tried to sort of give the impression, which I believe is true, that every single major event of state building, revolution, social and cultural movements, artistic movements, wars, even economic development in the case of the Industrial Revolution, every single one of these were directed and in large part controlled by secret societies. And that this actually, like I said, goes back to prehistory. I drew upon the work of Brian Hayden, who's an ethno-archaeologist who wrote the book The Power of Ritual, to sort of argue for the idea that even in the ancient world, when you look at the empires of the ancient world, they were largely controlled by secret societies. And that this goes back into prehistory, that this was kind of an evolutionary adaptation for political groups to cut across the bounds of kinship and clan and form larger regional polities that would become the first states in history. So that was the first part. The second part is, you know, if we assume that secret societies are indispensable tools of political power, what of their techniques for, you know, creating loyalty within the membership, operating under the cloak of secrecy, etc., etc. What sorts of techniques can we take from secret societies to apply to something like an intentional community? So I thought it was an interesting idea. I didn't get much feedback because we were kind of behind. Time was over the limit for a few people, so we were behind schedule. And really, the topic itself, I don't know if it lends itself to many questions or a Q&A afterwards. But despite the lack of immediate feedback, I hope that people enjoyed it, found it interesting, took some ideas from it. You know, it's just for me, it was just kind of a way to argue for intentional communities from the basis of sort of denying the democratic process, arguing for the fact that the democratic process is kind of smoke and mirrors, and that really the government is run by secret societies. And if that's the case, then what techniques of theirs can we use to advance our own agendas without compromising any of our core values, without, becoming these God King aggrandizers who use like humiliation rituals and blackmail and terrorism in the community. That's one really interesting thing Brian Hayden talks about a lot, is these prehistoric secret societies used staged events and terrorism to then come in and say that they had the esoteric knowledge to keep the spirits away, or fix whatever problems they staged themselves. So without resorting to these nefarious strategies that secret societies have used, what can we use? What will be productive for our communities? And just what can we learn? So that was the speech, and it's currently available for viewing on Substack if you're a subscriber. So go to my Substack, and I think if you're a free subscriber, you can get like a temporary view behind the paywall to see the video. If you're already a paid subscriber, of course you get to watch the video, and that's where it will stay. I'm going to keep it unlisted because you had to pay to view this conference, and it's also the type of subject that really should be reserved for a more exclusive audience. And so that's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you'll go check it out.